I've been listening to this anti-Biden crap now for weeks. Has no, doesn't have a leg to stand on. It's just silliness. You know, you're gonna criticize him for the whole Middle Eastern thing. People are talking about he's the warmonger. He's not warmongering. In Ukraine, Russia attacked Ukraine full throat, started bombing cities. Stop it. Biden's gone over there to meet with them. We know we have to keep Ukraine back from NATO. They've been accepted into NATO. So that's going to happen pretty soon. When that happens, look out. Because if NATO shows up, Russia's done. And that's mainly European forces in combination with us. As far as this Israeli-Palestine thing goes, Biden goes over there and asks for restraint. He condemned the Hamas bombing, and so he should. Another thing I want to point out is that the main group I've seen condemning the Israeli occupation and maneuvering to attack Palestine are basically Jewish people, or people of the Jewish faith. I understand you're angry, but please, you need to calm that rhetoric down. Everybody does. But anyway, let's get back to Joe Biden. Joe Biden is, all he's done is overproduce. Everything he's touched, everything he's done in the last 2 years has just been unbelievable. The Infrastructure Act, we have the lowest unemployment. I noticed that food and gasoline are going down, so how are you going to bitch about that? There's still some greedy corporations out there. And by the way, the White House does not have hold of the purse strings of this country. It's in the hands of that ridiculous Republican-led House of Representatives. That's who does all that. House Appropriations and all that. And as far as I hear all these people bitching about, all this money over to Ukraine, and no, Congress is doing that. Congress is voting that in. And we're sending nothing over there. They're not even getting the amount of money that was appropriated and just extra given to them, not the military industrial complex, but to the Pentagon in general, is vastly more money than we've been giving Ukraine. And by the way, Israel gets more money, and if you count it out over the years, get billions and billions and billions of more dollars than Ukraine. I mean, we've given, not to mention equipment. And that's the other thing about what we do but in Ukraine is that's just kind of calculated. We're giving them our old equipment for the most part, calculating that in dollars. And I'm sure that the Biden administration, like any other country and any other deal that's being made, has a promissory note. It's the capitalist entities that own our country. They're the ones that cause the inflation. They're the ones that raise the prices. It's simple. They just raise prices. and they make some excuse about inflation, but inflation is just a word. Them raising prices. That is inflation. And everybody tries to do some bizarre hocus pocus mathematics, and it's not true. Inflation is large corporations deciding that they're going to raise prices on us, the big herd of employers and consumers out here, that they just come and they in one fashion, shape, way or another, they figure out a way to shear a little more money off of us. And really, that's just the truth of it. Biden's been doing a great job. When the infrastructure bill just barely started to kick in, and if you look at some of the things that are going to happen with Amtrak and modernizing our electrical grid, getting solar power on things, and getting and all these people that are freaked out about oil, well, oil is something that is not that scary of a thing. Just needs to be managed better. We're probably going to need always a certain amount of vehicles that are going to have to run on some sort of fuel because it's cheap. They can tune up engines to run on alcohol. Formula One cars do it all the time. So it can be done. So there's going to be combustion engines around. But for the most part, there'll be electric cars. Maybe this hydrogen stuff will happen. But Biden's putting money into all of these things, all of these technologies. People that young people especially, that want to get into, really good paying jobs that are going to pay you six figures, get into solar energy and get into a bunch of different disciplines that are going to be able to passively make energy for us, store energy for us. Because we have saltwater batteries now. Those things are amazing, pretty big, and all this research is going to be being done over the next 4 or 5 years. And from the things I've read about what Biden has done, that probably within, say, about the next 5 years, we will see more technological advancement than we have in the last 50 years. Not to mention, he's the very first president who put millions and millions, I think, or billions and billions of dollars into alternative energy. Refitting houses, putting windows that withstand cold and heat. So, anyway, I'm just sick and tired of everybody bashing Biden. My estimation, he's one of the get things done presidents that we've ever had. That's all I see is things getting done. He has empathy. He's been with the same woman forever. He has regular American family values. I mean, come on. Isn't that what all you Bible thumpers and stuff like that want? And see, that's why I think all that American religion, hyperactive crap, it's ridiculous. Anyway, enough said. I'm just gonna go now. Go now, go now. That's right. Adios and buenos noches.